Your dream is bigger than your fear. Remember that every time doubt tries to knock at your door, you were created for a reason. You were not put here to just exist, pay bills, and fade into the shadows of other people's expectations. You were designed with something unique in you, a vision, a calling, a spark that only you can ignite. And yet, fear loves to stand at the front of that door, telling you you're not enough, that it's too late, that you should settle for less than you were made for. But if you look back over your life, you'll see proof that you were built to overcome fear. Every time you thought you wouldn't make it, you did. Every time you were counted out, you found a way back in. And that wasn't an accident. That was preparation. That was life showing you that the obstacles you fear so much are smaller than the power inside you to break through them. People will tell you to be realistic. They'll tell you to think small because it's safer. They'll remind you of all the reasons you could fail, and they'll list them one by one. But what they don't see is the fire that wakes you up at night, the vision that won't leave you alone, the hunger that won't let you rest easy until you see it come alive. Fear wants you to believe it's bigger than your dream, but fear is only as big as you allow it to be. It feeds on your hesitation, it grows in your excuses, but the moment you stand up and move forward anyway, fear loses its power. You'll never feel ready, you'll never have every answer, but you don't need to, you just need to take the next step. The path will appear when you trust that you were born to walk it. You were created for a reason. That means your gifts are not an accident. Your ideas are not random. Your failures are not final. That voice in you that says, "There's more for you than this," is not lying to you. It's reminding you that your purpose didn't die just because you got discouraged. Your purpose didn't shrink just because you were told no. When you chase something bigger than yourself, you're going to be stretched. You're going to be tested. You're going to want to quit. But every test is proof that the dream is worth it. If it were easy, everyone would do it. The fact that it's hard is what makes it valuable. The struggle you feel right now is shaping you for the moment when the opportunity shows up. Because when it does, you can't be the same person you were when you first dreamed it. You have to be stronger, wiser, ready. So wake up every day and remind yourself, your dream is bigger than your fear. Don't shrink it to fit into rooms too small for your calling. Don't edit yourself to make other people comfortable. Don't silence your ideas because someone told you they're impossible. Show up boldly, speak boldly, believe boldly, and then work. Work like your dream is alive, like it's counting on you to feed it, because it is. You were created for a reason. You have something this world needs. When you feel that fear creeping in, stand firm and remind it who you are. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not your fear. You are your dream, bigger, braver, and ready. Faith and discipline fuel big dreams. Never forget that. You can dream all you want. You can talk about it, write about it, even pray about it. But if you don't have the discipline to match your faith, your dream will stay right where it is, locked away inside you, waiting for you to move. You were created for a reason, and that reason will keep calling your name until you answer with action, not just intention. Faith is the fire inside you that refuses to be put out, no matter how many times life tries to drown it. Faith says, I don't see it yet, but I believe it's possible. Faith sees doors where others see walls. Faith makes you stand up after you've fallen for the 10th time and says, get up again. But faith alone is like a car with no gas. It looks good parked in the driveway, but it won't take you anywhere unless you fuel it with discipline. Discipline is the daily grind that most people run from. It's the alarm clock that goes off before the sun does. It's doing the work when nobody is watching. It's studying when others are sleeping. It's choosing focus over distraction, progress over excuses. Discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers. Everybody wants the reward, but not everybody wants the routine. Your big dream needs both. Faith gives you the courage to see it before it's real. Discipline turns that vision into reality, piece by piece, day by day. And here's the truth: you don't have to feel motivated every day. You won't, but you do have to stay disciplined every day. Discipline doesn't care about feelings, it cares about commitment. You were created for a reason, and part of that reason is to become someone who can handle the weight of your dream. If you want something big, you have to become big enough to carry it. That means building habits that strengthen you, not weaken you. That means showing up when you're tired, pushing forward when it's easier to quit. Your dream deserves that. You deserve that. Most people want to skip the hard parts. They want the success without the sacrifice, the spotlight without the sweat. But real dreams don't work like that. They test you. They ask, how bad do you want this? Are you willing to keep going when you hear no? Are you willing to train, learn, adjust, fail, and get back up? Your answer has to be yes every time. Faith says, keep going. Discipline says, this is how. Together they build something unstoppable. When you feel discouraged, because you will lean on your faith. When you feel lazy, because you will lean on your discipline. Let them hold hands and carry you through the doubt, the rejection, the waiting. And while you're building your dream, remember this: you're not just building it for you. Your purpose was never just about you. Somebody out there needs what you have inside you. Somebody is waiting to see you win so they know they can win too. Your story will inspire someone else to stand up, fight back, believe more. That's the real power of a big dream. It multiplies hope in people who are watching you, even if you don't know it. So keep your faith strong, your discipline tighter, and your head up. Work quietly. Let your results make the noise. You were created for a reason: to dream big, to live bold, to stand as proof that with faith and discipline, impossible is nothing but a word. Now get to it. Ignore small-minded doubts. They are nothing but noise trying to drown out the truth of who you really are. You were created for a reason so big that not everyone will see it, not everyone will understand it, and that's exactly how it's supposed to be. If everyone could see your dream, it wouldn't be yours. If everyone could do what you were born to do, there'd be nothing special about your journey. So let the doubts come, just don't let them stay. Small-minded doubts don't start with you, they come from other people's fears. People project their own limitations onto you because they can't imagine more for themselves. They tell you to be realistic because they gave up on their own dreams a long time ago. They'll ask, who do you think you are? But that's the wrong question. The real question is, who do you know you are? You were created for a reason. There's something inside you that is bigger than every voice telling you to settle. Every time you hear, you can't do that, remember that those words say more about them than they do about you. You can't let someone's small vision for their life shrink the vision you have for yours. Look at the people who have done great things they were told impossible every step of the way. The difference is they didn't let those doubts plant roots in their mind. They knew that doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. So when doubt knocks, answer it with belief, answer it with action, answer it with results. It's easy to listen to the noise. It's everywhere. Sometimes it comes from strangers. Sometimes it comes from friends. Sometimes it comes from family, people you love, people you don't want to disappoint. But you can love people and still not take their doubts as your truth. You can respect them and still refuse to live small just to make them comfortable. And the hardest truth, sometimes the loudest small-minded doubt lives inside you. That little voice that says, maybe they're right, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I should just give up, but you can't. You owe it to yourself to keep going. You owe it to the reason you were created. You owe it to the person you're becoming. When you feel doubt rising inside, get quiet and remember what you know to be true. You've survived every hard thing life has thrown at you so far. You've grown through pain, you've stood back up after falling. If you were going to quit, you would have done it already, but you're still here. That means there's more for you to do. Ignore the small-minded doubts by drowning them out with big, bold action. Show up when you don't feel ready. Speak up when they expect you to stay silent. Take the risk when they say it's safer to sit down. Prove them wrong by proving yourself right. And when you win, because you will, don't waste time telling your doubters, "I told you so." Let your life say it for you. Let your work speak louder than any rumor. Let your success echo through rooms they said you'd never enter. You were created for a reason. There's purpose in your fight, in your dream, in your voice. Protect it. Believe in it. And when you start to doubt, remember this. Nobody who ever changed the world did it by listening to small-minded people. They did it by listening to something bigger, the truth inside them that refused to die. So keep your head up, keep your faith strong, keep your vision clear, let the doubters doubt, you've got work to do. Failure is part of dreaming big, it's not a punishment, it's preparation. You were created for a reason, and that reason is too important to hand over to fear the first time you fall down. We live in a world that worships success but forgets what builds it. The mistakes, the closed doors, the rejections, the sleepless nights when nothing seems to be working. But if you look at anyone who ever did something great, you'll find the same story. They failed, and they failed a lot. The difference is they didn't stop there. They saw failure not as the end, but as a teacher, a compass, a tool. You see, when you dare to dream big, you invite failure in. Playing small is safe. You rarely lose because you rarely try. But when you step out into something bigger than you, you're going to trip. You're going to get bruised. You're going to hear no more than yes. But that's how you learn what works. That's how you learn who you are. That's how you build the strength you'll need when that dream starts coming true. People who don't understand this will try to shame you for failing. They'll say, "I told you so," as if failure means you shouldn't have tried. But listen closely. The real failure is in not trying at all. The real tragedy is settling for a life that's smaller than the one you were created to live, just to avoid looking foolish. You were created for a reason, and that reason demands courage. Courage to look silly. Courage to be misunderstood. Courage to fall flat on your face and still stand back up with your head high. That's what separates those who dream big and win from those who never start. Failure isn't personal, it's practical. It's how you find out what you're made of. It strips away your excuses. It reveals your weaknesses so you can strengthen them. It tests your patience and your passion. It humbles you and then shapes you into someone who can handle the weight of the dream when it finally lands in your hand. The most dangerous thing you can do is fear failure so much that you stay stuck. Fear of failure will convince you to put your dream on a shelf. It'll whisper, "Not now, maybe later, maybe when you're ready." But you'll never feel ready, because your dream isn't waiting for you to be perfect, it's waiting for you to be brave. So fail boldly. Fail so many times that failure doesn't scare you anymore. Fail so well that you collect lessons like treasures. Every no teaches you how to get to the yes. Every closed door forces you to knock harder, smarter, maybe even build your own door. And when you get to where you're going, when the dream starts breathing and walking and living through you, look back at every failure and thank it. Because without it, you'd still be standing on the sidelines. You'd still be wondering what if. You'd still be hoping instead of doing. Failure is not your enemy. Fear of failure is. And you have something bigger inside you than fear. You have purpose. You were created for a reason. That reason didn't disappear when you messed up. It didn't vanish when you fell short. It's still there, waiting for you to get back up. So stand up. Try again, knock again, risk again. And when you fail again, because you will smile and say, "Good, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm getting closer. Failure is part of dreaming big. Wear it like armor, not shame. Let it make you better, not bitter. You were created for a reason, and every failure is proof you're still fighting for it. Keep fighting. Your dream should serve others too. You were created for a reason, and that reason is bigger than your own comfort, bigger than your own gain. There is nothing wrong with wanting success, nothing wrong with wanting the good things that come with it, but real, lasting dreams go deeper than just what you get out of them. They carry seeds for other people. They lift, they build, they inspire, they open doors for someone else besides you. If your dream dies with you, it was too small. If your dream changes lives long after you're gone, you were on the right path. Somewhere along the way, the world started teaching us to chase things that only fill our own pockets. Get yours, protect it, guard it, hoard it. But look around, the people who really leave a mark are the ones who give something away while they build. They create opportunities, they heal wounds, they break chains for the people coming behind them. You were created for a reason, and that reason is tied to people you may never meet. Someone out there needs what you're carrying inside you right now, your story, your lessons, your invention, your art, your voice. That dream burning in your chest is not just about making you comfortable. It's about making you useful. When you focus only on yourself, your dream stays small. The moment you decide to tie your dream to service, to impact, to legacy, that's when it grows wings. That's when the doors you're trying to break down open wider than you imagined. Because purpose always finds a way to multiply. Ask yourself, who will be better because I didn't give up? Who will stand taller because I took my shot? Who will believe more is possible because I dared to believe for myself first? That's the real measure of a dream. It's not the trophies, not the titles, not the cars or the houses, it's the people who rise because you did. And the best part, when you serve others through your dream, you grow too. You get stronger. You get clearer about what matters. You get surrounded by people who see what you're doing and want to help push it forward. Purpose attracts purpose. You can't light someone else's fire without feeling that heat in your own bones. This doesn't mean you won't get tired. It doesn't mean people won't disappoint you or misunderstand your heart. But don't let that stop you. Keep serving anyway. Keep building anyway. Keep dreaming bigger than yourself anyway. When you get to the top of whatever mountain you're climbing, reach back down and pull someone else up. Teach them what you know. Give them what you never had. Make it easier for them than it was for you. That's how you make your dream bigger than your name. You were created for a reason, and that reason comes with responsibility. If you have a gift, use it. If you have a voice, raise it. If you have knowledge, share it. If you have power, lift someone who doesn't. You're not here just to take up space and build walls around your success. You're here to build bridges. You're here to break generational curses, open locked doors, and plant seeds you may never see bloom, but bloom they will. So dream big, but don't stop there. Dream wide. Dream deep. Dream in a way that your grandchildren's children will feel the ripple of what you did with your one life. That's legacy. That's purpose. That's how you know you honored the reason you were created. Now go serve through your dream. The world is waiting. Act now, don't wait. You were created for a reason, and that reason is not waiting for tomorrow, next week, or someday when you feel ready. Someday is a thief. It steals your time, your potential, your purpose. You keep telling yourself you'll start when the fear goes away, when the conditions are perfect, when the money shows up, when you get someone's permission. But here's the truth nobody likes to say out loud. There will never be a perfect moment. There will never be a day when you wake up and everything lines up exactly how you pictured it. The dream is ready when you decide you are. Every minute you spend waiting is a minute you can't get back. You were created for a reason, and that reason doesn't live in your excuses. It lives in your actions. You can pray for it, hope for it, plan for it, but at some point you have to do it. That idea that keeps you up at night. It won't build itself. That book you've been talking about writing for years, it won't write itself. That business, that change, that move you keep saying you'll make one day, it's waiting on you. The people who make things happen don't have fewer fears than you. They don't have more time or money or talent than everyone else. What they have is the courage to move while they're scared. They act before they have it all figured out. They start with what they have, and what they have grows because they start. Action creates clarity, action creates momentum. Action teaches you what planning alone never will. You were created for a reason, and part of that reason is to become someone who doesn't keep their gifts buried inside excuses. Someone is out there right now waiting on the thing you're hesitating to start. They don't even know your name yet, but they need what you have. They need your story, your solution, your words, your vision. And they'll never get it if you keep telling yourself you'll start later. Think about what you could have done already if you'd started when you first felt that tug on your heart. Think about how far you could be by now. That thought shouldn't make you feel guilty. It should make you determined not to waste another day. Because here's the good news, you're still here. You still have breath in your lungs. You still have a chance. The door hasn't closed. The clock is still ticking, but it's not done yet. Act now. Don't wait. You don't need a massive leap. You need one step, and then another. Make the call. Write the page. Launch the idea. Send the email. Knock on the door. Show up when you feel invisible. The work won't be pretty at first. It's not supposed to be. You'll make mistakes. You'll feel uncomfortable. You'll question yourself. Do it anyway. People will doubt you. Some will laugh. Some will ask why you're working so hard when nobody's watching. That's okay. They'll see soon enough. The results will speak louder than any announcement you could make today. You were created for a reason, and that reason won't wait forever. Life is short. Dreams die in hesitation. Regret is heavier than any failure you'll face by trying. You don't have to have it all mapped out. You just have to move your feet. Keep moving them. Keep showing up. Keep building. One day you'll look back and realize the gap between where you were and where you are was crossed by nothing more than the choice to act when you could have waited. So don't wait. Do it now. Start now. Become now. The rest will follow.